Hello, welcome to Chisley Hill Primary School. Due to these times, we're unable to show parents around and welcome them into the school to show them what a great school we have. So we put together a presentation for you to show you what we're all about, explain to you what we do, and if you have further questions and would like to contact us further about anything, you'll have that information about how to do it at the end of this presentation. Thanks. A couple of years ago, we spoke to all stakeholders about the vision they had for Chisley Hill School. We wanted to make sure that whatever we held dear was what we strive for on a daily basis and what we built our curriculum and practices around. We started by considering what we wanted the children to leave school with in Year 6, the values, the beliefs, as well as the skills and the attributes. It was a hard task. It was difficult to narrow down, especially as we considered what we were preparing the children for, a world that we didn't know yet. The world is changing so rapidly that when our current 3-year-olds in the nursery head off to university or to the world of work, we've got no idea what it might look like. What the staff, governors, parents and children did agree on was that respectful citizens was very important. We work hard to ensure children start by having respect for themselves, and then for their peers, and then for the wider school, and then to think about themselves as citizens of Bow and of London, of the UK, and then of course of the wider world. We're really proud that we got our Rights to Respect in School Gold Award, and we did have plans for a big celebration, but unfortunately we went into lockdown and we weren't able to do that. But what's really important to us is that that's what we do every day. It's not really about the award, it's actually about making sure that that's what we practice every day. So we said what we really wanted the children to be were respectful citizens in a world of possibilities. And what we meant by a world of possibilities also linked to our curriculum, and it's about the experiences that we try to give our children, the understanding that we try to give them that actually they can do anything, they can be anything, but also that they have an understanding of what that anything is, that what the world is all about, and that actually there's no barriers or boundaries for them, that they can really do anything, and that there is a world of possibilities out there. We encourage our children to be scientists, historians, geographers and artists. We want them to excel in music, sport and technology, and try to make sure our curriculum's creative and compelling enough to enable them to do so. We make links across the subjects, and we use books, visitors in order to enrich their experiences. We have specialist teachers in sports, music and computing who come into school, and we also have very skilled teachers on our own staff. The video on the next slide is a really good demonstration of what I think our school curriculum is all about. Please take a bit of time to have a look at that, and we're very lucky to have such fantastic parents who made that video for us, who were very generous in giving their time and their skills to us. Most of our mornings are spent teaching reading, writing and maths. We make no apologies for spending so much time teaching reading, especially in the lower years of the school. We concentrate on phonics and decoding. We also use core books throughout the school, which are carefully planned throughout the year groups to give the children a depth and a breadth of literature. Maths is taught daily, with the basics being continually taught, ensuring children have a really secure knowledge of number. Reasoning and problem solving is developed in all year groups, and children are encouraged to use their maths and see it in real world situations. Our nursery reception consists of a nursery class which has 36 children. It generally has nursery part-time and nursery full-time children, and it has a teacher and 2 full-time nursery nurses in there as well. They spend most of their time in free flow, so they can go inside and outside as much as they like, and really the learning is what the teachers take to them. They take the learning to them, so everything is carefully planned and carefully set up so that the learning is self-initiated, but that the children are doing what the teacher really wants them to do. But actually the children lead such a lot of the learning in the nursery. And the area for nursery and reception is shared, so their outdoor and indoor area is shared, although there is 2 reception classes. They're very small, 22 or 23 children maximum, and their learning is prepared by 2 reception teachers and 2 nursery nurses. And there's also additional staff when we have children with additional needs who may require some additional support as well. The rest of the school is organised in single year groups, so years 1 to 6, and in those year groups again 2 very small classes, 22, 23 children maximum. They also work together in what we call phases, so year 1 and 2 work together, year 3 and 4 work together, year 5 and 6 work together in normal times, and they will spend playtimes together and do some work together, some assemblies together, those kind of things. Additionally, we have many children in school who require adjustments in order for them to access learning. We have specialist teacher who works in school, we have speech and language therapist who works in school, who both help us to meet the needs of the children that we have here at Chisenhall. We again are able to access many services, many outreach services and other services who can help us to support our children here in school. And also we've got lots of trained support assistants here who are able to offer different kinds of support for many children who we have here in school. You can find the details of Mairead, who's our inclusion and SENCO lead, at the end of this PowerPoint if you need to get in touch with her. We recognise that children need to be well and to feel good and to feel happy in order to be at their best and to be the best learners that they can be. We've thought hard about this at Chisenhall, and we've done a lot of training and a lot of work to make sure the well-being of our children is at the forefront of what we do. And we have lots of things in place. We start with what all the children can do, what we do for all of the children. And in our classrooms, we talk to the children a lot about feelings. The children talk about which zone they're in with their feelings. All of the classes do mindfulness. All of the children in school do mindfulness. And then we think about those children who might be having a tricky time for various reasons. It might be something that's just happened recently, something that's come up, and we have systems in place to deal with that. So we have a learning mentor in school. We have support staff who are trained, emotional literacy support staff who might work with groups of children or individual children on a basis of whatever their need is at this moment in time. We also have 2 counselling services who work with us in school, again, who may work with groups of children around something very specific, or work with our individual children, and that counselling may be quite long term, a year or so, to work with those children. maybe that a child is experiencing something that might need outside help, and we work with outside agencies such as CAMS or other agencies to make sure that our children get the help and support that they need. And this can be around anything really. This can be around anxiety, around bereavement, around attachment. But we have a very good inclusion lead and parent support, so Mairead and Ruth, who will work with you as parents and with the children and the other agencies to make sure we get the right thing in place for your child. We have wraparound care for the children here at Chisenhall. Your child can come to school at 7:45 in the morning to join our breakfast club, which is run by our school staff, where they'll experience a healthy breakfast and are able to play for a little while. And then in the evening, your child can be taken straight to our night owl provision, where they can have a snack, and then they do lots of different activities, and children can stay there till 6 o'clock. This is provision that can be once a week, twice a week, or every evening. That's completely up to parents to choose that. And again, the night owls provision is run by school staff who the children are familiar with. We've got a fantastic parent body here at Chisenhall who work very hard for us and put on lots and lots of events. Many of the events are to raise money for us, for which we're very, very grateful. Other events are social events so that parents can get to know each other and are also very popular.